Para lang natay remembrance, char. Okay, I know that you're tired. I can feel that, no? And konting ano na lang, konting push na lang, ha? Just push through, class. Just push through. Matatapos din to eventually. Okay. Let me go to your course. C206. So I have made an announcement last night. Actually, class, I finished already your summative assessments for Module 3. Tinapos ko siya sa isang coffee shop kahapon. At natapos ko na siya. No? Sobrang challenging yung questions na sinali ko doon. Ang ano lang ng class, kung hindi kayo mag-read ng Vice and Vice, mahirapan kayo magsagot. So please read the book of Vice. Yung 4 na theories, no? Yung under humanistic, existential theories of psychology. So we have Maslow, Rogers, May, and Viktor Frankl. So let me reiterate this week 12 announcement. Hi, second years, we are already in week 12. Please take note that the due date of the M3 formative assessment will be on November 3, 2023, 5 p.m. So for week 13, we will not conduct classes anymore. Have this time for you to recharge for your professional course, also for you to work on your other things in your life. Hindi lang sa academics, pero baka, you know, turn off na lang muna, no? Isang oras lang naman yung hinihingi ko. Okay? So please turn off na lang muna yung mga phone niyo. So have this time, the week 13 for next week, for you to recharge to your professional course. Since tomorrow, we're going to have the mental health exhibit and you're all expected to be in the plaza. Okay? Also for you to prepare for your exam by week 14. Week 14 is set for the summative week for all psychology courses, and make sure that you already answered all the formative assessments and submitted all your courseworks, the assignments, no? See the deadlines I posted in my previous announcement. So starting this week, we will no longer have quizzes nor the journals to give you more time to focus for your exams and other parts of your life. So I understand na heavy na kayo ang exhibit for you. So yes, I know. I can feel you. I can feel you. You may leave all your binder fillers or your assignments in my pigeonhole in the CAS office. So pasa na lahat ng binder fillers, ha? Wala nang mag-store. Basta yung meaning of my existence, yun yung pinaka-final yun activity for me. So now I will expect you to focus on your readings, read and read until sa maumay kayo. That is the secret in mastering the theory. So for the pointers for M3 summative exam, all the theories that are discussed in M3, the humanistic existential personality theories, no? Please read talaga. Magbasa kayo ng libro and magbili na kayo ng libro kasi up until next term, you're going to use that. So gamit na gamit yung libro niyo, promise. Okay, for the summative test, calculation, you have 50 points for your individual summative exam. This is for your exam. Then 10 points is intended for the mental health exhibit output per group. Class, you might be wondering, sir, ang liit naman ng percentage yung 10 points. But class, this is already has a big bearing and already has a big component since 70% of your module grade is for your exam. So 60 points. So there will be judges, no? This will be professors in the CAS and in the CHS office. We have Sir Obregon, Ma'am Dumadag, and Ma'am Orquina, who will rate and judge your group output. No, so the final exam will be announced soon. Just be ready. So it will be on week 14 after next week. Just prepare a mini test booklet and a pen and a pencil during your scheduled exam date. So for your mental health exhibit, 24 and 25. So please be present. No, your group output will be evaluated again. And please be ready kasi hindi lang naman psych majors but also there will be non-psych majors and teachers or even professors or even non-teaching personnel who can visit your booth. So I expect that you can present it properly, like maka-istorya mo, no, or inyong ma-present siya plus katong mga engaging activities. And di ba murag na ito'y part na naaman pwede ta mag-collab with other group members, with other groups. So okay lang to sa kuha, as long as you can deliver it properly during the exhibit. So, are you ready for tomorrow? Mga pila na ka percent? 60%? Ah, 75. Okay, sige lang. At least, I guess, procrastination will really help you, no? Kaya inyo hagin siyang gina up until sa pinaka last minute. Sige lang, kung if it does work for you, then go for it. Basta lang, ma-deliver ninyo, ma-pull off tomorrow, ha? Okay, so your attendance will be checked by your core leader, which is Miss Ruiz. No, she will monitor your attendance morning and afternoon. So that will be 2 days. So please be present during those days. Uh, tomorrow. Um, sige. Okay. Sige, sige. Try ko rin kausapin. Ma'am Bam, no? Ma'am Lorraine. Sige, ma'am. Meron ba kayong quiz tomorrow? Experiment. So academic talaga siya. Sige lang. Pero, bawi ha. Okay. Okay, so again, everyone is expected to be in their respective booths during the event and submit your portfolio books and attendance sheet on the second day on to my table. So pagka humana sa mga event, pag once na paghipos na please submit the portfolio, katong libro, no, I want to have that copy for me to record, no. And morning issue sa, I think, na brought up sa iba. Sir, na ako yung mga groupmates na wala nag-cooperate. Okay, this is it, class, ha? If wala nag-cooperate ang isa ka group member, I'm giving you the liberty and the power para dili siya i-include, no, sa inyuhang list of group members. So, just message him. If wala gid sila nag-respond or wala nag-message, you might not include this group member. Klaro ba? Sige. So, ang group leader, ikaw na ang mag-decide kung this is worth it pa ba na ato ang apilo ni siya na person or dili na. So do you have any questions, concerns? Ah, wala na tayong journal this week kasi yung ano na lang, yung man search, ay yung meaning, yung finding meaning in your existence, yun na yung final output ninyo. Then, submit nyo lahat sa office. Okay, so kailangan na po na ako mag-check, no? Okay, para maka-start ako check. So, ito ng humanagit siya actually class, murag last class na lang ginato siya karon. Mag-discuss na lang gid ko. Okay, I want your attention, please. Okay lang ba? Kaya nagduha-duha na ako microphone. Kaya other section mo ano kay sila? Lutang kay sila, abot lang ano. Pwede mag-hypen up mo karon, ha? Kay nag-effort yung teacher. Para lang yun, sa mga kailangan buhaton sa inyong teacher. Actually, bas gusto mo ginako kani kay at least kana magamit siya ba. Okay, so welcome to Existential Psychology by the one and only Rolly May. Okay, when we're going to talk about existential psych, what comes to your mind, or what do you actually uh think of? Existential psychology, finding meaning. What else? Yeah, existence, meaning, purpose, responsibility, no? These are the buzzwords when we talk about existential psychology. So I think it's a happy marriage between philosophy and psychology. Do you agree? Okay, if I'm going to ask you, Miss Ruiz, what is the meaning of your life? Can you answer the question? Why? Mm-mm. Okay, I think that is under the modes of being, right? We have different modes of being, how we relate with the world, the Umwelt, the Mitwelt, the Eigenwelt, di ba? Those are the different modes of our Dasein. Have you read the chapter pa? Wala pa mo nagbasa. Lagi sila nagbasa. Okay, please read, ha? Kay mas masabtan ninyo siya pag inyong basahon. So read as one, the first bullet. Okay. So what or who theorist is the most near, no? Pagkatuang istoryahon si May, kinsang pinakaduol sa yahan na theorist? Kinsa kaya? Aside kay Frankel. Kinsang pinakaduol sa yahan na theorist? Sa mga inyong napang-discuss, sa itong mga napang-discuss na theorist, sino pinakamalapit sa kanya? Yes, very good. Si Fromm. Yes, humanistic psychoanalysis, no? They have the same conception with alienation and isolation, because they believe that when we are isolated, when we are alienated from nature, this creates a human dilemma. Okay. Diba? So, as people lose this awareness we have into the world, no, as subjects, they lose their capacity to make choices. Okay, because sometimes we have the tendency to deny our potentiality. And what do you call that? When you deny your potentiality, what do you experience according to May? When you deny your potentiality to be a good person or to be a better version of yourself, what do we feel according to existential psychology? Huh? Unlove, what else? That I want the term. We feel guilt. No, we feel guilty sometimes because we don't, like for example, there's a job offer. Then you feel like, ayoko, I will not take that offer. So you feel the guilt because you deny your possibility, your potentiality to work for that job opportunity. Okay. Ultimately, each one of us is responsible for the choices we make, and this defines us as a unique being. So para siyang si Spider-Man, with great power comes, with great freedom comes responsibility. Diba? If you know that you are free, you're responsible for your actions. Of course, when you know na meron kang capacity to make choices, you have that free will, then you can drive basically your own destiny. And from there on, you are responsible to your actions or to what can happen to you. So for existential psychology, we cannot blame others. We cannot blame our parents or our past experiences of our childhood traumas. We cannot blame them to what happened to us because in the first place, we have that will to drive our destiny. Do you understand? So it's not about childhood experiences. I have been like there is this past trauma that is bothering me. That's why I am like this. So we cannot blame them because we are responsible and we have the free will to what we can do right now. So what's your take about it? Do you agree with that? That you are responsible to what's happening to you? Ano man? Bakit Ace? Yes. Why?
Because I'm conscious and I know that the actions that I take are conscious and also the
True. Yes. The consequences, there's nothing to blame but yourself. Ganon ka-harsh sa existential psychology. You cannot blame anyone kung sino ka ngayon. It's your own choice. It's your own volition. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. We have the key concepts, the being in the world, that is your Dasein. It's a German word which means that we have this being into the world. We have our own phenomenology experience into the world. So what do we mean by phenomenology? Phenomenology, anong meaning niyan? This is our own experience, no? Lived experience, which is different from yours. My experience is different from you. That is my Dasein, how I am being into this world. Like, let's say I might have more sufferings than you, but this is how I experience it. So I cannot compare my life with you. We understand that? And we have three modes of how we can relate to others. We have the Umwelt, the Mitwelt, and the Eigenwelt. The Umwelt, this is connecting with the world of objects. Okay? The environment around us. You have your own relationship to the world around you. Diba? Okay. Sometimes we can see people as objects. We have that experience that you see people as objects that gusto mo lang siyang gamitin. May mga ganyan ba kayo? Di ba? Na wala, parang check lang siya sa'yo. Just something for you to use. Sometimes we treat people like that. as objects, no? Wala siyang purpose, no? Object ka lang sa akin. You have no value to me. Midwelt is our relationship with other people. You have your relationship with your parents, right? With your friends, with your classmates. Okay, so my question, do you like your classmates? All of your classmates? Are you friends with your classmates? Yes, it's okay, no? It's okay, no? Hindi naman kailangan friends mo lahat. Of course, not everyone here is your friend.
Yes, sir.
Okay, not everyone here is your friend. Okay. Okay. That is really reality, no? Midveld is our relationship with other people, and Eigenveld is our relationship with ourselves. So this is relation to intrapersonal. Do you have relationship to your own self? Okay? So do you have time for you to connect to your own self, to your own vibes? Ikaw, Rich, how do you practice your relationship with yourself? Like what do you do to learn more about yourself, to understand more about how you're feeling, how you're doing? Sayo na lang ako. Attention.
The question is,
How do you- Focus ba? Focus kayo, class. Focus ha. Attention dito. Yung papansin ko sa mga psychics, lutang kayo na yun. Kung kailangan, Zoom ba tayo? Sige. Kung kailangan, ha?
sorry, answer me.
Answer.
Yeah, don't.
Hindi ko na alam ang gagawin. Para makuha kayo yung attention ninyo. Okay. Ano bang kailangan nating anuhin? Focus ha. Last lesson na to. Ayaw ko mag-fail kayo sa exam. Sayang din. Kayo makakross na ano. Kasi hindi ko na kayang baguhin yun. We have the retention policy. So kung ligwak mo sa exam, hindi mo pa. Okay? So focus lang. So how do you connect with yourself? Like how do you practice intrapersonal relationships? You reflect, no? You do something that you love. Like, do you go to the mall by yourself or go to a place, coffee shop by yourself? Wala. Yeah. Kasi deserve ko to, di ba? Deserve ko mag-me time, mag-break time, di ba? Deserve ko ng milk tea. Ganun. Hindi siya self-frustration. So please have those time for you to do something that you really love, not just about academics or with your friends. Through that, you will gain more understanding of who you are really as a person and to know what you want. Okay, so we have actually fourth mode. Do you know the fourth mode of how we relate with others? It's on the writings of Soren Kierkegaard, and that is Overwelt. Overwelt is our relationship with the spiritual realm or the spiritual world. Okay, not just into the realms of being religious, but of course finding meaning or purpose of our mission into this world. So we also have the concept of non-being. Non-being happens when does it happen? Non-being, the dread of non-being. Kaya ito nangyayari sa inyo. Get your books, babe, please. Wala kayong mga libro? Para makita nyo naman to. PDF. Okay, get your books. Non-being happens when we are on the state of nothingness. It happens when we, number one, when we deny our potentiality. Sometimes we deny that we are really existing. Because sometimes we don't care about something. Wala nang tayong pakialam sa mangyayari sa mundong ito. That is one way on which we can suffer from nothingness or non-being. Okay? We experience guilt. Sometimes we deny our own potentialities. That is non-being. Proceed, let's have the basic assumption. So the theory of existential psychology has this basic assumptions. Free choice. So you are responsible on your own actions. Optimistic. You are having this positive vibes about the world. Teleology, we're looking into the present times. Uniqueness is when we are both conscious and unconscious. Social and biological. Okay, so it emphasizes uniqueness. Uniqueness, why? Why do you think that existential psychology suffer from unique? I mean, emphasize this concept of humanity, which is uniqueness. Bakit kaya? Bakit kaya uniqueness ang ini-emphasize ng existential psych? Yes. No?
In a sense, existence not the same as the other.
Yes, that is right, no? That is yung sabi ni Bea Alonso na ano yun, sa isang movie. Don't give comments to my personal life because I don't give comments to your personal life. Hindi mo alam ang nararamdaman ko, di ba? Sabi ni Bea Alonso na ganun, di ba? So, you don't compare yourself to other people because my suffering is not the same as how you're experiencing it. The depth and level of my feeling right now, it's incomparable. You cannot compare, di ba? How you're feeling to your feeling, di ba? To your experiences because we're all different, no? The way we take in things, trauma man yan, or bad experiences, it's all different. So you can never compare a person to one another. Yes,
Teleology or
teleology. Di ba, seeing on the future, di ba? Mas focus siya sa future. Okay, so we have anxiety. So me, let's read the first bullet, the definition of anxiety. Go!
the subjective state of an individual's becoming aware that one's existence can be destroyed.
Yes, we suffer anxiety when we will realize that we will die eventually. Are you ready to die, class?
Yes.
Yes? Are you ready to die?
No.
Okay, the mere fact that our days are counted, no, viewing that kind of existential dichotomy na at some point of our life, 100% ay mamamatay lang naman din tayo. No? The mere fact that it can happen is more of accepting really the reality of life. And that's will really help us. Kasi pag once you are keep on denying na hindi pa, we'll suffer eventually from death. I mean from anxiety. Anxiety again is a subjective state that one way or another ay mamamatay ka. So we have normal and neurotic anxiety. So kaninong theory kaya yung may parang similar sila ng concept with anxiety? Kaninong theory yun? Kay? Hornay. Oh, Hornay. Hornay also have normal anxiety and neurotic anxiety. When we talk about normal anxiety, these are proportionate levels, no? Which means rational, no? Rational yung level or yung experience ng anxiety. No, this is constructively on the conscious level. Example of this. Can you give me an example of a normal anxiety?
Malapit na din.
Pag malapit na yung deadline, di ba? So, bigla akong nagkakaroon ng mga panic-like symptoms. Hala, 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 hala. Hala, bisig di ko makapasaan eh. Hala, bisig mabagsak ko ng subject. That is normal anxiety. Neurotic anxiety, on the other hand, is disproportionate to the threat. So, it means irrational siya. Not like normal anxiety, which means na, di ba, may reason. Bakit ka nakaka-experience ng anxiety? Can you give me an example of a neurotic anxiety? Disproportionate. Irrational. Siguro isang example.
Natakot po namin ng balls therapy. So, kami magdawin na akas.
Oh yes, it can be, no? Or yung pwede yung maya na lang call ka ng call sa mga jowa, no? Ninyo. Kasi feeling mo, the person might be talking with another person. Sinong ano yan? Sinong guilty yan? Yung maya call with someone. Kasi parang feeling mo, the person is cheating on you na. That is neurotic anxiety because number one, wala ka namang proof that your partner might be like cheating on you. Diba? Maya na lang, meron kang kaano dyan, no? Na ganito, ganyan, no? So, ganun na, chismis na, no? Okay, guilt! I hope na hindi tayo maging ganyan, no? Psych majors tayo, no? Maging rational naman tayo. Pero, tao lang din naman kayo. So, sometimes siguro nakaka-experience din kayo ng ganyan. Let's try to read the meaning of guilt. 1, 2, 3, go.
Arises when people derive their potentialities related to the simultaneous modes of being.
Yeah. So this is again in relation to how you relate with others, or the three modes, which is unfelt, mid-felt, and eigenfelt. This is when we deny your potentialities. So guilt happens when you don't accept a new responsibility or something that you can be. No, we feel this guilt. Okay, I think sometimes we have dilemma. Feeling mo, ano ba, gagawin ko ba to or hindi, no? If something is offered to you, well, if ever I will do this, baka kasi hindi ko rin siya magustuhan. May mga ganyan tayo, di ba? Like a new responsibility, a job, perhaps. Sometimes you might feel this guilt. Separation guilt happens when we are separated from nature. So again, this holds the notion when we are alienated from our environment, we might experience this separation guilt. Let's move forward. Do you have questions? Okay. The, the tenets of existential psychology is roots from the writings of Soren Kierkegaard. And Soren Kierkegaard is the father of existentialism. Take note. Pakitake note kayo na sa exam. Kasi kung mga clues sa inyo ano. The father of existentialism. And who is the father of modern existentialism? Viktor Frankl, no? He is the father of existentialism and the proponent of logotherapy, finding meaning in one's suffering. So according to existential psychology, existence takes precedence over essence. So let's try to understand first existence versus essence. Existence is, read the definition.
Means to emerge and become growth or change.
Essence is,
Refers to the product, stagnation, final.
okay, existence, this is when there is dynamic, no? Nagbabago. No? It means we are still on the process of change or growth. While essence naman is the product of finality. We cannot change it. It is no longer moving. So, pag sinabi natin, existence comes first before essence, explain daw. What does it mean? Pag nauuna yung existence before si essence, ano yung sabihin niya? Sabi ni existential psychology. Ibig sabihin, pag nauuna si existence bago si essence, so bakit kailangan meron mo ng process before magkaroon ng product? Ito ang pinaka-basic postulate niya, no? Existence precedes essence. So what does it mean? Own insight lang. Kahit anong, insight nyo lang. Bakit kailangan meron munang existence before magkaroon ng product or ng essence? Since essence naman is the process and the growth. Since we can highlight here, process and growth are more important than the product and stagnation. So mas importante yung proseso kaysa sa result. So mas importante yung ginagawa nyo ngayon kaysa sa exhibit tomorrow. Why is it that? Bitaw talaga. Yung proseso ng paggawa, mas mahalaga yun kaysa sa output.
Journey is always.
Yes.
Good process. Di ba, paggawa ng something.
Because through that, yes, actually that is right, no? Mas importante siya kasi nga, doon ka makaka-derive ng meaning, ng purpose. Kahit alam mo nang hirap-hirap nito, but you can always ask, no? What is this teaching me? Ano kayang purpose nito sa buhay ko? Kaya mas mahalaga muna yung proseso, no? Before ka maka-derive ng meaning from that experience. Kasi pag hindi ka nakaranas ng hardship or hindi mo alam yung process, worthless, no? Wala siyang bearing sa mga experiences mo. So dapat muna mas mahalaga yung proseso. Just like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. No? That's why for existential psychology, existence precedes before essence. Pero para kay Freud, essence first before existence. Yun yung difference nila ni Sigmund Freud, no? Essence daw muna before yung existence. Okay, it stressed that people search for meaning into their lives. That's why existence first before essence. Kasi pag hindi mo alam yung meaning, bakit ito ginagawa, you will really be tired, no? Hindi mo alam yung meaning, bakit mo to ginagawa in the first place. Hindi ka na magpo-pursue. You will not continue. Like, what is the meaning why you are taking the psychology? Sige daw. You have the meaning of that in your life? Bakit kayo nag-take ng course na to? Or wala lang, or trip ko lang, ganun lang. Diba? Kasi pag hindi nyo alam, hindi kayo magka-continue eventually. Pag once mapagod kayo, hindi kayo makakabalik sa reason why you are doing this in the first place. So I hope na may meaning, no? Why you're taking it psychology. So it takes anti-theoretical position because si existential psychology kasi, para sa kanya, hindi ikaw yung mismong theory. Wala tayong binabasehan dito na any theory, no, anti-theoretical siya. Since again, this is you, buhay mo, no, free choice mo. So anti-theoretical siya. Wala masyadong mga concepts, no, na pwede nating sabihin na because of this, because of that. Talagang anti-theoretical siya. So it insists that each of us is responsible for who we are and what we will become. So may pagka-person-centered din siya. We are all responsible kung sino tayo ngayon at kung magiging sino tayo tomorrow. No, may pagka-person-centered siya na approach. So difference ng humanistic and existential class is sa humanistic we recognize that people are good. But for existential psychology, good and bad. People can be both good and evil. People can be both rational and irrational. Okay? Understood? So again, ang concept nito is there is a basic unity that exists between people and their environment. This is the Dasein, or being in the world, and people are both aware of themselves as living beings and also aware of the possibility of non-being or nothingness. Nothingness kapag mamamatay tayo, or we are addicted to certain drugs, or we are wasting our life. We don't have a mission or purpose. Wala ka ng pakialam sa mundo. Wala ka ng goal, no? Those are the conditions when we are being a nothing or non-being. Do you understand? Okay, so again, this is the main definition. I have already mentioned that to you. Being is the developmental process whereby the individual seeks to realize his or her own unique set of potentials. Okay, do you have potentials? Do you believe that you have potentials? That you have your own talents? Ikaw anak, what is your ano yung belief mo na yun yung parang potential? Ha? Okay, pero sa tingin mo, ano yung parang meron ka na ganito ka, ganito. Hindi lang naman siya limited lang sa mga pwedeng gawin. But personality siguro na meron yan. Ha? Creative. Okay, good, no? At least that is your potential. Creativeness, no? Good. Thank you for that. So, ito yung mga ways of how we relate with others. We have questions with the forms of being or being into the world. So, take note lang si Uberwelt. It's a German word, so pronounce it as V. Okay, question so far? Okay. Okay, isolation and alienation. Buzzwords to, no? This is the result when we are separated from nature. There is a lack of meaningful interpersonal relationships with other people. You are becoming apathetic, or you don't care so much with others. No? Murag nasobrahan na move away from other people, and you alienate from one's authentic self. No? So those are the three ways when we isolate and alienate ourselves with the world. Okay. Okay na? Okay. Proceed with questions here. Wala? Non-being or nothingness. So this happens when we do not confront the existential dichotomies that happen in our life. What are the different existential givens in life? Sige daw. Existential givens of life. Na hindi na talaga siya magbabago kahit na pagbalintungin mo yung mundo. It will never change. Life and death, very good, no? We have to accept at one way, no? Our days are counted. And eventually, we will die. And because of that thinking, that's what gives life more meaning. No? Na eventually, mamamatay ka lang din. Di ba makita mo sa Twilight, di ba? Yung mga vampires, di ba? Parang sabi ni Rose Sylvian, parang feeling niya na walang meaning yung life niya kasi parang paulit-ulit na lang yung cycle, hindi ka mamamatay. But if you are a human being, you are undergoing the series of process of life, which is, di ba, having this course, then later on marriage, di ba, having children. Yun yung process eventually. And eventually, you will die. And because of that, you make your life counted and meaningful. Because your days, again, are counted. So, because of this, no, it gives a lot of meaning into what's happening into you right now. So right now you are living, make the best out of that experience.
That's why daw, like, ang gods kay jealous sa humans.
Bakit?
Kay immortal, ay, kay mortal.
Ba, yung sa ano sa Twilight, 'di ba? Yung mga vampires, paulit-ulit na lang. Wala na silang ano, 'di ba? Pero sana all na fresh palagi ang pandesal. Naka ano na, naka false eyelashes na agad pag ano, vampire ganun. No need na ng mga makeup. But still, guys, that's what makes your life meaningful. You're undergoing the pains. Another existential dichotomy is happiness and sadness. 'Di ba? At some way or another, you will really feel sad, 'di ba? Malulungkot naman din kayo, 'di ba? Tsaka suffering, tsaka joy, 'di ba? All of us, we are not, tawag yan, hindi tayo exempted sa ganong mga experiences na we will suffer life. May mga experiences tayo na hindi ganon kaganda, no? And that is sometimes cannot be prevented. So I hope that you will accept those existential dichotomies, no? The goal actually of existential psychotherapy is for you to be comfortable with death. 'Di ba? Okay. Okay, we have discussed about anxiety, normal anxiety, and we have neurotic anxiety. We have questions here. Okay, I have explained it properly, no? Feelings of anxiety stem from loneliness and emptiness. So it happens when you feel worthless or meaninglessness. So yun yung mga problems natin or mga buzzwords sa existential psychology, mga meaninglessness, isolation, no? Alienation, walang direksyon sa buhay, loneliness, emptiness, sadness. So yun yung mga buzzwords sa lens, no, ng existential psychology. Okay. The expansion of consciousness. So can you read the first bullet? Yes, the more conscious of your potentials, of course, the more creative that you will be. If you know na kaya mo tong gawin, no? The more creative that you can be. The more effort, the more things you can bring into this world. Allows us to be more capable of choosing our plans and reaching our goals. Okay, I just want to know, ano yung mga goals nyo sa life? Magkaroon ng maraming pera, no? Ano pa? Become happy. Yes, being happy is a goal, di ba? Okay. Ano pa? Anong goals niyo sa life? Para at least we know anong gusto niyong gawin. Being able to love people. Yes. Better health. Good. Help people. Talaga? Social interest, no? Community feeling. Good, no? Gamay chapter full, no? Okay, class. I hope that later on, hindi pa man sure yung mga gusto nyo sa buhay nyo. Pero I just hope that eventually, class, magkakaroon na siya ng backbone talaga. Okay? Okay, intentionality. So this is the underlying structure why we are doing a specific thing. Bakit natin ito ginagawa? This gives meaning to experience and allows people to make decisions about the future. So basically, intentionality, ito yung nagbibigay ng meaning sa lahat ng ginagawa niyo sa mundo. Why you are here, that is your intention. If you want to take care of your body, that is your intention. If you want to exercise, that is your intention. If you want to fall in love, that is your intention. Diba? Okay? So basically, class, we have the free will, no? And it brings us to our own intention. Intention gives meaning to our actions. Remember that. Okay, care, love, and will. Of course, just like From, May also has his own version of love, no? Let's define care. Can you read the meaning of care?
This is state in which something does matter.
Okay, it matters, no? Nagmamatter yung person, same as you, nagmamatter siya sa'yo. Yun yung care. Love naman, please read.
The light of a person, the burning of that.
Okay, so delight that there is this person, no? Parang I can say that you're affirming also the value of that person, and you also care that, I mean, you also see the person same as how you see yourself. Are you like that? Does the person matter the same way that you also matter? Or mas nagmamatter yung self ninyo? Kasi ang definition kasi ni May ng love is parehas dapat, no? How that person matters is the same way of how you yourself matters to you. Do you believe that ganun ba talaga yung love? Dapat balance lang? Or dapat mas mahalaga siya kaysa sa sarili niyo? Hindi. Martyr siya. Depende naman, no? Depende din sa person. But yun yung kanyang definition sa love. Nagmamatter ka sa akin, same as how me matters to me. Okay, will. Let us read the meaning of will. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, this is when you have decided to organize yourself and do a specific thing toward a certain goal. Will gives you that power for you to do things. Okay, when I say will to power, kaninong theory yun? Very good. Because of what? Because of? Bakit kay Adler yun? Because of? Yes, because of creative power. Will to power, no? We have this creative force within us to do things na hindi natin alam na kaya pala natin. But will to meaning is kay Frankel na yon. Will to meaning, finding meaning, no? That is one of the board exam questions pala. No, will to power, Adler, will to meaning is kay Frankel, Viktor Frankel. Later I will discuss that. Okay, freedom. Freedom, di ba? No? Yeah, gising ha, gising. Let us read.
It's a possibility.
Yes, you are free when you realize that later on you will die. You get that? No?
Yes.
We have two types of freedom, existential freedom and essential freedom. Okay, existential freedom, the freedom of action. Essential freedom is the freedom of being. Sige, no, differentiate it to me. How can you differentiate the two types of freedom that a man can experience in his lifetime?
Existential is you striving to attain concrete goals. So essential freedom is the ability to hope and have abstract goals. Like essential freedom would be the ability to pursue love or perceive love. And then existential freedom would be the ability to pursue a goal that you would like for example, graduating.
Yes, yes, that is one thing, no? How we can differentiate it. Sabi ni Frankel, yung nakulong siya sa isang Nazi concentration camp, di ba? Yung kanyang existence is limited kasi nga imprison siya. Sabi niya, napaka yabang niya. Sabi niya talaga is, may freedom ako na hindi mananakaw sa akin. And that is my essence. You can never take it away from me. Kahit na ikulong niyo man ako. kahit man restricted yung aking existence, and that is essential freedom. The freedom of being, the freedom to think, to plan, and to hope. Yun yung sabi ni Frankel. Kahit na wala kang existence, kahit you feel that you are restricted, but still, you have that freedom in your mind. Ba't yabang ni Frankel, nakagawa siya ng isang theory, kahit nasa kulungan siya, di ba? So, sige daw, ikulong daw kayo sa isang bahay, gawa kayo ng isang theory. Kaya niyo ba yun? Okay, so yun yung hindi mananakaw sa isang tao. No? Yung freedom niya na mag-isip, kahit na yung freedom niya physically, mawawala, but he has the essential freedom to think and to decide for himself and to hope. Destiny is, read the definition please.
That the universe is created by each one of us. Believing destiny is there.
Do you think, sino gumagawa ng destiny? Very good. Hindi yung mundo, no? So kayong gumagawa ng destiny, kayo yung gumagawa kung sino yung makakatuluyan ninyo. Kayo naghahanap ng work for yourself, kayong gumagawa ng future self ninyo. Hindi kung sino man. You don't blame it to other people, you don't blame it to other things in this world, you blame yourself for who you are. Diba? Harsh man siya, no? But it's actually true. Kayong gumagawa ng buhay ninyo. So you don't blame your parents, you don't blame other people to your experiences, no? Ganun ka-harsh sa existential sa Siana, yung talagang lens niya. Okay, so let's have love. Pinaka-favorite ninyo, no? Favorites. Okay, so we have 4 types of love according to From. We have sex. Please read the meaning of sex.
A basic form of love by multiple function that can be satisfied with sexual intercourse for some
Okay, when in sex, diba, this is more of releasing of sexual tension. This is more of a physical activity that people do. Okay, but is this the higher form of love?
It's a reason.
No, no. Okay, but still, it's a form of love. Let's have Eros. Let's divide Eros.
Higher love. Psychological desire that seeks procreation or creation, union with a loved one.
Okay, this is more about love making already. This is when 2 couples or married couples, they do it, no, to satisfy their partner. At the same time, it's a form of love making activity. Union of two people becoming one, and that is Eros. Okay, Eros is passionate and intimate. And let's have philia. Read the meaning of philia.
And intimate non-sexual friendship between two people.
Okay, this is your love to your classmates, love to your friends, no? Of course, may mga bagay na hindi kayang gawin ni philia na kayang gagawin nila Eros. Yeah, philia is about platonic love. Love to your friend, love to someone, no? And it's not passionate love. It's just platonic love. Let's have agape.
Nothing from the other person. This is personal love. Typically the love of God.
Okay. Kung si philia naman, friend zone, si Eros, meron ng label. Si sex, wala pang label. Si agape naman is more about God's love to mankind. Pagmamahal ng Diyos sa mga tao. Okay, why is that? No, because it's altruistic. Nagmamahal ka nang walang something in return. That is agape. Can you do like that, no? Love someone without expecting something in return?
Love someone.
Yes, true. No? Altruistic, no? Hindi ka humihingi ng kapalit. Mamahalin lang kita. Diba? Ganon. Just allow me to love you, anak. Parang ganon, no? Walang hinihingi kapalit. Ganda ka rin. Yeah, may one-sided love siya, but you know, it's altruistic. Yeah. Yun yung si agape ang pinaka-highest form of love. Kasi nga, wala kang hinihingi, kapalit. Ito sila sex, si Eros, at saka si philia. It requires reciprocation. But si agape hindi. Mamahalin lang kita. Sapat na yun. I will not expect love in return. Ganon siya. One-sided lang. Kaya niyo ba yun?
Kaya ni
Kaya niyo ba? Did you have questions? Okay, goals of therapy is, of course, to challenge and confront them that they're responsible for the events that they formally gone through that are happening to them. So fostering responsibility and freedom. Responsible ka sa action mo and you're free, no, also to do something out of it and to really realize those realities in life. The here and now encounters, wala masyado siyang mga technique compared sa ibang psychotherapy because it just borrows techniques from other psychotherapeutic approaches. So it issues addresses that are in freedom, isolation, relationships, meaning, and meaninglessness. So what do you think, class? Ano yung mga case kaya na bagay for existential psychotherapy? Give me cases ng mga clients, no? Na bagay sa ganitong approach. Ano kaya? Example lang, mga case, mga human problems or human conditions, problema ng tao. May kabit, no? Or pwede rin yung hindi magkaroon ng anak. Kasi hindi na pwedeng paggawa ng chance or ng pagkakataon yun eh. So gagawa ka na lang. You just have to accept that, no? And do something out of that. Another thing is people who have terminal illness like cancer or HIV. Yes, having disorders or like parang naputulan siya ng kamay or ng paa. Through that, they have to find meaning of what happened to them. Yun yung mga bagay na cases. What else pa ba? Yung mga yung may cancer na talagang may 1 year ka na lang, may mga ganun na mga klaseng cases. So through that, will allow the client to still be aware of the possibilities that can happen to his or her life. Questions? Ano na yan, class? Sa counseling na siya, but na ano ko lang, para mas ma-appreciate niyo. Kasi later on naman, nakaangkla lahat ng mga theories sa mga therapy naman talaga. So, dumako tayo kay Frankel. Do you have questions? Makinig kayo kasi wala si Frankel sa book actually. Diba? Wala siya sa libro, di ba? Okay, so let's read the first paragraph. The first paragraph. Logotherapy is a term. 1, 2, 3, go.
Developed by Viktor Frankl, the theory is founded on the belief that human nature is motivated by the search for the right purpose. Logotherapy is exactly that meaning from one to
Diba? Nagkaroon siya sa isang sikat. Nagkaroon na siya ng own theory niya, di ba? Taray ni Frankel, no? Actually, si Frankel is talagang philosophy talaga siya. Na because of that experience, nakapag-isip-isip siya, no? Na yung suffering ko dito, pwede ko gawan to ng theory na later on pwede mag-inspire sa mga tao. So, it postulates that human nature is motivated by the search for a life purpose. So again, ini-encourage ko kayo, ano kayang purpose niyo sa life? Kahit hindi pa sure, ikaw, what is your purpose sa life na? Story time?
Story time. So, night time. Very dyan ko nakabalo sa akong purpose. So, diba, like wala na dyan ko kanang very, like, kanang, ano ba, points sa akong life.
Nasa na.
Yeah. And then, kanang nagalimos good sa, ko, diba, kung nag-drive ka, kaya naman, nagapang-recorda, ano. Tapos, like, naghatag ko, like, katong points na nandiyan na nabilin sa ako aba, and then, nagano siya, hello, thank you, Jud ka, ayun ka. Tapos, like, ano lang yan sa feeling, oy. Parang na, thankful lang good ka, siya good. Tapos, like, dito, from that day on, kay, like, na, ano na ko na, okay, akong purpose, Jud, kay, like, mag-give ko, bisag, like, even, yeah, bisag wala, good, or like, kanang bisag na ako, kanang naman ko ika-give, so why not give?
Yeah. Actually, no, yung nakatouch ka ng life ng other people.
Yeah.
Bigay ng so much meaning to you.
Tapos like, murag ato, like, nakita na ko ang hope in his eyes ba, kay kanang murag, wala dyan dito nakatag sa iyo, kanang ano.
Walang
Wala siya kita naghatag sa iya ha. So like, ikaw na siya naghatag sa ako today. So, like, dito, ako na-realize akong purpose in life.
To help people
Yeah.
those are in need, no?
Yeah.
Okay, good, no? Okay lang, okay lang yun.
Uy, grabe.
Okay,
Ako, ano na din?
thank you for sharing that, Nak, no? Let's have the origin of logotherapy. Frankel was actually a trained psychiatrist and neurologist working from the framework of existential therapy. Now, again, he is the father of modern existentialism. Okay? He published The Man's Search for Meaning. That's why I encourage you, when you have this book, please bring it tomorrow. Just to showcase lang to the people in the Philippines. Kanagaling na lang tayo. Kanang nalang di tayo murag site ng book ba? If na may mga, nakabasa na ba mo Man's Search for Meaning? Wala pa. If di mo gusto magbasa, mag-read na lang. Kaya na ako'y question sa essay mong good na intended gid siya for man search for meaning. Like, inyuha gid siyang i-digest og taman, no? Okay, so again, the three components of the heart of Franklian philosophy are the following. Number one, read. Ito daw tanan, we have that healthy core. Translate. Number two. Right naman. Enlighten a person to their own internal resources and provide them the tools for their inner core. So for us, no, the goal of this therapy is ibalik ang trust ni client sa kanyang sarili, no, para for him to listen more to himself. Kasi nga discouraged, no, yung person, we have to return back the trust of the client or of that person to himself. Ibalik natin siya sa healthy core niya. Later on, he will gain insight of what should he do or she do in his life. Number three, please read. Ang tapang, no? It does not owe you. Life does not owe you a sense of fulfillment or happiness. Hindi daw, hindi, wala. You don't owe happiness into this world. What can you say about that, no? Hindi kayo pipinanganak para maging masaya talaga. Do you believe, no? Harsh, no? But actually, if you will think of it, no, sa mga suffering nyo, you can see it as normal part of life. Kesa sa parang masanay na lang kayo na puro dapat joyful na lang, happy na lang ako palagi. Pag once maka-experience kayo ng dagok sa buhay, mahirap. Di ba? So pag once masanay kayo sa hirap ng buhay, mas magiging madali sa inyo yung mga bagay-bagay. Okay, this is part of the exam. Please memorize this. Mass neurotic triad according to Frankl. So before daw, sa unang panahon, sa time ni Frankl, World War II, ang pinaka-common na mga mental disorders or anxiety, schizophrenia, and obsessive-compulsive disorder. Ito yung mga pinaka-concerns ng mga tao before. Part yan ng exam ko. Memorize na. Okay, nagabigay na ako sa inyo ng ano, kay mahirap mo talaga exam ko, promise. Actually, mahirap siya kay mga board exam questions siya. Kaya niya. Okay, pero yun lang. True bitaw talaga. You have to read the book. Okay, finding meaning with logotherapy. Number one, let's have the different ways on how we can derive meaning in our life. Number one, please read. Okay, gumagawa kayo ng mga work, di ba? Pag once meron kayong matapos na task, it feels fulfilling, no? Sa buhay, di ba? Nakaka-fulfilled. Nagkakaroon kayo ng parang fulfillment or parang happiness or joy. If example, after nyo yung matapos, di ba may fulfillment? Di ba? Number two, read. By experiencing something fully or loving somebody. Di ba? So ang ano talaga sa inyo, no, at the end of the day talaga, isipin nyo talaga, no, na dapat meron kayong something that you're really passionate about. No? Na talagang gustong-gusto nyo talagang gawin. Okay? Number three, okay, if there is unavoidable suffering or experiences, like for example, simba ko pala yun, no? May mamatay na very close to you. How would you deal with that? Of course, depende sa attitude ninyo. Diba? Sabi ni Frankl, diba? If you can no longer change the situation, you are forced to change yourself, no? Frankel believed that suffering is a part of life and that man's ultimate freedom is his ability to choose how to respond to any set of given circumstances, even the most painful ones. So, how will you face, if ever, for example, nalagay kayo sa isang situation na talagang mahirap mawala? Let's say, example lang, no? All of your classmates hates you. Ganun, example lang yun. How will you deal with that situation? Ayun pa rin siya. I hate you too, ganon. How would you respond on that situation? Di ba sabi ni Frankel, di ba? We sometimes have this unavoidable suffering, inevitable, di ba? So, how would you manage your attitude? Normal sila lahat. Bahala kayo dyan, no? I don't care, you know. Okay, so take note of that one, no? Very important to. Ito yung mga primary core ng logotherapy on how we can find meaning in our life. Questions? None. Okay, therapy techniques, pasadahan ko lang. De-reflection, this is when you de-reflect away from yourself, no? Yung focus mo kapag merong problema, hindi na sa self mo, but sa iba, no? It's more of diverting it to others. Another is paradoxical intention. You do it more what fears you. So kapag, for example, takot ka sa pusa or takot ka sa aso, ganyan. So, ang gagawin mo dito is you do more of your fearful situation. So, lalapit ka sa mas maraming aso, sa mas maraming pusa, ganyan. Up until ba, desensitized yung experience of fear. Yun yung goal ng paradoxical intention. Okay? So, helpful siya sa mga phobias, anxiety, no, para mawala yung phobia. Ma-desensitized yung feeling ng person. Hindi na ganun ka-fearful. Socratic dialogue, this is when teaching by asking. So, kapag may client, no, you're going to ask him questions para eventually he will gain insight of the thing that he or she must do. That is Socratic dialogue at gamit na gamit to sa mga therapy. Okay, so we have the term existential angst. Ano ibig sabihin yan, class? Existential angst. Diba, angst is galit, no? Galit. Bakit ganito buhay ko? Oh my God, ang hirap-hirap ko. Diyos ko. Wala akong car. Galit ang problema. Gosh, wala akong mga branded clothes gaya ng classmate ko. No? Yun yung existential angst. Do you feel that way? Sometimes, like, bakit ako naging ganito? Ganyan. Have you felt that way at some point of your life? Ha? High school, di ba? Parang may mga emo sides tayo na, I hate my life, no? Hate ko yung life ko. Sana pinanganak na lang akong mayaman. Di ba? Have you felt that way? Or sana hindi na lang ako gaganito, di ba? Ganyan. Yeah, I know. Sometimes we might feel that way, but bakit, Rich? Ha? Sana may? If we can, ano na lang, no? Rewind and change everything. The design of the universe within us. Okay. Sige, the main goal of logotherapy is to educate the person in therapy about his or her own responsibility. No? That everything that he do in his life, he is responsible. And wala na siyang magagawa kung ganito talaga yung design, di ba, sa'yo. What he can do is how he can change his way. The thing is to accept what's happening on that person and make something out of that experience. Yun naman yung beauty class eh. You can make something out of that reality that you are right now. Okay, so questions? Okay, none so far. So yun lang yung medyo gusto ko lang i-discuss konti. Kasi nga, sa TOP2, dadako tayo ng theories na mas mahaba, mas marami. Ito na yung mga, last na natin ito na lesson. Questions, concerns. Naku, may na-learn sa ito ang part. Naman, ang na-learn. Ano yung pinaka-essential ninyo na-learn sa theory na? I mean, sa theory or sa kahit anong theory sa personality. Na?
Kasi akin, sir lang kayo, dito na siya. For me lang yung naging yung personality kay galing talaga siya.
Sa
Kaya ano siya, determined.
determinist. Galing sa'yo, gano'n?
Ay, like, galing siya talaga kung paano pag-iripan ng kay.
Oh, yes.
Hindi siya yung isa kung ano yung goal niya sa future. Ganun daw siya galing na yun. Hindi siya.
Totoo din naman. Kasi ako kahit may mga I'm raised kasi with values of the family. So, may mga decisions ako na minsan parang napapaisip ako. Bumabalik ako always sa core. Kahit na minsan nag-cross na ako. Pero always I go back to my core. What my dad used to teach me growing up. So, I guess kayo din, di ba, may mga sarili-sarili kayo, mga prinsipyo, mga values sa family. So, remain, no? Panatiliin niyo yung core niyo na strong. Okay. So, are you ready for the exam?
No.
No. Sige lang, at least week 13, prepared lang kayo and afterwards, tapos na yung term natin. Ay, class, by the way, please evaluate pala yung teachers. The CHs.
Very good evaluation.
Nako siya bearing actually. Kaya murag, dara nung pag-gauge ang performance sa teacher mo. Effective pa siya sa classroom. Ana, ha, class ha? Sige lang, sige, share lang ako niyo sa inyo. Ayun ka lang. Yes, question? I'm debating pa if ako i-share. Lang. Lagi, wait lang. Ano lagi na ako? Ay, not because of that. Ay, not because of that man din. Pero, just to help